All right, this is a little explanation of your pirate packet. And so what it is you're the detective and you're trying to solve the case of who is the pickpocketing pirate. And so you have all of these options right here. These are all these funny names of what pirate that it could be. And so all of these are clues about that pirate. And so as you are working through and getting clues on each page, that's going to help you mark out which pirates did not commit the crime. So here it says solve the clues and then cross the suspects off the list until just one remains. The last suspect remaining is the pickpocketing pirate who needs to return the loot or walk the plank. Okay, so it's the one that did the crime. So for example, I can't give you the answer on these, but I can give you a for example, okay? So after you solve all these, I've done some for you to kind of show you how to do it. This letter, so like for example, when I bloop bloop, okay, remember DP, and I got 99%, and so that was an R. So every time I saw 99%, okay, and it can be more than once, it could be a lot of different times, you're gonna put an R there and it's gonna spell something out. So for example, it might say something like, he was allergic to mice. So if that pirate, and I'm just making that up, if that pirate is allergic to mice, then you would mark out every one of them that said that his pet was a mouse. Because if they're allergic to mice, they would not have a mouse as a pet. Okay, and so for example, say your next clue is going to be that his beard is itchy. So that means yes, he has a beard. Okay, so if he has a beard, you want to mark out all the ones that don't have a beard. So it's almost kind of opposite of what you would think. You're going to have to slow down and think about it a little bit. Okay, all right, and so let's say that you get to the end and you have 4 left and all your clues are out. That's why I would do this in pencil, so that if you need to go back to your clues and just really think about it again, you can do that. All right, and so this is turning decimals to percentages. This one, clue number 2, is converting fractions to percentages. All right, and so if it's over 100, you know that top one is the percent. All right, if it is over 10, then what you're going to need to do, and made it very easy, okay? You can do this and say, okay, 70 out of 100, what I did to the top, I did to the bottom. So I multiplied that by 10 and that by 10. And now it's over 100, which that's what percent means. So 70 out of 100 would be 70%. Or if you want to put it into a percent box, you could do that and turn it into a percent. All right, so again, let's pretend that this clue told you something about an animal having wings, let's say, okay? I just made that up. So once you get that clue, you're gonna go back here and you're gonna say, okay, if that animal has wings, then I'm gonna mark off everything that does not have wings, and I'm gonna leave the ones open that do have wings, all right? So once you get to the very end, all but one should be marked off. And then you're going to go to this very last page after you solve every page of clues, and you're going to put your name, who you think the pickpocket pirate is, then you're going to go check it with the substitute.